What a difference. What a difference a day makes. Yesterday, Bitcoin and altcoins were dumping, and a lot of people were really fearful, asking what was going on. You were probably one of them. But today, things are looking much better. Why the sudden change? Well, let's discuss. Yesterday, altcoins were falling in a big way and across the board. You're talking about Ethereum, Chainlink, Polkadot, Tron, and the DeFi coins, especially the DeFi coins, the ones that have been going up and up and up and up. They were crashing. I'm talking about 20, 25, 30, 50, 80%. Yes, there were some that fell as much as 80%, and I'm going to talk about which one because there's big news. But yesterday, everything was falling. Yesterday, I created a video talking about 5 reasons why the market dipped. I gave my final thoughts, and that was, you know what? These type of situations, these types of corrections are normal, and they will pass. Usually it passes much sooner than expected, and today is one of those days. If you look at CMC, look at these gains, right? Chainlink up almost 20%, Polkadot, Binance Coin up 18, 19%. And if you scroll down, you could see a lot of the big losers yesterday up today. 5%, 5%, 3%, 23%, 32%, 9%, 6%. And you could see it's coming back up. Now, if you look at these gains, of course, it didn't make up for yesterday or the day before, but this is a start, and this is what I'm talking about. When everyone is fearful, when everyone thinks that the bottom is still not here and it could continue further, that is usually when things turn up. That is why there is this famous quote from Warren Buffett: be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy only when others are fearful. Yesterday was one of those days. It was a great day to be dollar cost averaging, to be buying more on the dips, although I know many people did not, but many people did. But yesterday was one of those days. And right now, you can't really time top or bottom, although a lot of people try. A lot of people show you a lot of charts and indicator and signals saying this is exactly where it's going to go, or this is the top, the bottom. This is crypto. It's really hard to tell. But when you have a day when everything is down 20, 30%, that's a good indication that that may be a good day to buy a little, buy the dip, and see what happens. If things continue to go down, that's when you buy a little more. That's the point of dollar cost averaging. And those of you guys that did yesterday, congratulations, because a lot of projects are up double digits today. Now, what's surprising is Bitcoin didn't really move. Bitcoin is at 10,270, only $13 more than this point yesterday. So Bitcoin is still kind of hovering. But what's good is this 9,600 CME gap still did not fill, and Bitcoin is staying above 10,000. There's been many times where Bitcoin tried to go below, went as low as 9,800, tried to go and stay under 10,000, but no, the bulls push Bitcoin right back up, and it is still hovering above 10,000. And seeing the way the altcoins are recovering right now, I could see that Bitcoin will follow soon, and possibly tomorrow or this coming week make moves back above 11,000 and head back to 12,000 again. A little early, but things are looking good right now. Now, looking at DeFi Pulse, the total locked-in value is now starting to come up a little bit. Yesterday, this dropped to about 7 billion-ish, and you can see from the top, it did fall, but I think this shows you the strength of DeFi. The total locked-in value didn't just crash down to 0 or didn't crash down to 1 or 2 billion. The fact that it crashed down to 7 billion and now it's starting to come back up does show there's a lot of people that's really in this for the long haul. When this heads back up, you know a lot of the DeFi coins that fell drastically, they're all coming up with it. Speaking of DeFi that has fallen drastically, Sushi has to be the biggest. Yesterday it fell 80+%, 80 or 90%, as a lot of people started selling off, panic selling, not only because of yesterday's sell-off, but because the chief decided to liquidate his entire holdings as if he was pulling an exit scam. He sold about 12 or 13 million worth of sushi, and he didn't tell anyone about it. People discovered it, called him out, and then he went on and tried to explain himself, saying, well, that was my dev share, it was my right to sell, but I decided to sell it so that I don't have this controversy about me holding on such a large amount of tokens, and I still want to develop Sushi and move it forward, but no one believed it. That is why Sushi was falling like crazy. Basically, it was going to fall to zero. It went from as high as $11 and fell to $1.20 something before it started recovering up. Today, it's above $3 again. So those of you guys that cost average yesterday at $1 something, that's like 200-300% today. So congratulations. But the reason why it started coming back up is because there's the new master chief. The FTX CEO took it over. So now whoever the chief anonymous developer leader was is no longer with the project, or maybe he's advising, but he's no longer the leader. Someone else took it over, and a lot of people like this move. Sushi, I did cover before briefly. I like the prospects of it. It's basically taking Uniswap, which is very popular. It's a DeFi DEX, and it takes the best part of that, and it makes it a little bit better because there is a governance token. It also helps with liquidity. There's like a unison between the two projects, and Sushiswap did get in a ton, over 1.5 billion locked in value within a very short amount of time. So Sushi actually looked pretty good. So despite the fact that, yeah, the chief did basically pull an exit scam, the project is still ongoing and it is starting to rise again. So we'll see if it could climb back up to $5, $8, $11 in the near future. I'm keeping this video nice and short. Just want to update you guys on what's going on. This sudden turnaround is actually quite normal. We see this all the time. When everyone is fearing that the next doomsday drop is coming or the end is near, that's usually when it turns around, like today. And those of you guys that took advantage and dollar cost averaged and bought a little bit more on the dip, well, congratulations, you did it right. So, did you take advantage or did you not? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.